Almost everything. 84.
Hey guys, Dan is Almost Everything 84, reviewing a DVR cam for the car today. This is the CT606A. We're going to get this thing ready to mount up and test it. Now, a couple things here. I already put the little mount on here. Comes with some different mounting options. You can do like some fixed mounts as well, but I'm gonna go with the suction cup with this kind of like extension piece and just mount it up. Yeah, right up on. All right, so I mounted it, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep this spot, but to the right side of the rear view mirror and kind of like behind it, or I should say in front of it. And we'll drive around and it's already recording some of the video. The cord I used right now is the 12-volt adapter. So they give you a ton of length to this thing. More than I would ever need. It's not the most attractive design when you have the cord hanging there. So, you know, there's other ways to do it. You can hardwire these things. Okay, so now I have camera hooked up to the computer via the USB cord that it comes with, and this allows me to access, well, the storage of what I've done without having to pop out the card. And by the way, this does come with a micro USB card already in there, which is nice. A little difficult to get out, so easy to just connect the cord. And this little ball bearing here just drops right out of that mount that I was showing in the windshield, so it's really easy. It's like a couple turns on the screw and then you can drop it right out and bring it with you. And of course, if you really wanted to, you could pop that card out. A couple buttons on the side like menu and some other things, functions if you were trying to navigate on the screen and change settings. Like I didn't set the clock, and you'll see that video, I didn't set the clock or date or anything like that. I'm going to do that now, but there were you know, there's some other settings in there that you can mess with. A couple neat features on this. It has a standard like loop recording. You know, it's going to keep recording and looping. So you know, older files will just get overwritten by newer ones. Now it's got emergency recording function, so that has to do with the gravity sensor. For instance, if you're in an accident or something, it won't delete that file. It knows by like the impact. And it won't overwrite that file. Now there's like 4 settings of that. It's going to come medium, but you could change it to, you know, low, or you could turn it off. You can put it on high, so it becomes extra sensitive. You gotta mess around with that because like things like bumpy roads or things like that can set it off where it just won't overwrite those files. It's a good feature to have. Parking guard and the motion detection. Now the parking guard doesn't need external power. It'll use the built-in battery, which is tiny, so you can't run this thing off the battery, but it will turn on for like 2 seconds if like loud voices, or I don't know, you threw a shopping wagon into your car or something like that, or someone backed into it. It should turn on for a couple seconds and record it. The motion detection, you really need to have hard wiring, because that's like when you're parked, your car's off, and it's just detecting motion from the sensors and would turn on for that. So you will need like some type of hardwire kit for that, if that's what you're looking for. The night vision, again, it does have that, but you'll need the external power for parking. But the night vision, you know, also works when it senses that it's getting dark out. And you'll see even in my video, it had the night vision thing on because the sun was going down, and it works pretty well. Lights up pretty nicely. All right, so final thoughts here. I really like this. I think it's a good, cost-effective, lower budget camera option. Good for like your daily commute and all that other stuff. Good for I like the emergency, parking protection there, where it'll turn on for a few seconds and use some of that battery. Anything beyond that, like parking surveillance, overall, like motion detection, things like that. I think, if you're going to jump for the hardwire kit, you might as well get a different type of camera. In my other car, I use like the Blackview, like 650 series, front and rear. I mean, those are just like more sophisticated cameras that you would hardwire in. But this is great that you could like bring a car to car, vehicle to vehicle, if you have a small business or something like that, and you need to bring this thing around. It's easy to hook up, easy to detach. The picture quality's it's good. It's not awesome. You could definitely make out like a license plate if the car was right there, and obviously you can make out like the make and type of vehicle and all that good stuff. But it's definitely not like super HD or anything like that. Even though it's 1080, it always matters what the lenses are, and that's just the facts. But it's decent quality for what it is. So hope this helps. Thanks for watching.